guys, Kimberly here with Kimber's Cozy Creations, and welcome to my channel. This is podcast episode number 1. Super excited about it. I've been wanting to do a podcast now for a couple months, so I figured might as well jump in with both feet and just go for it. We have a lot of whips today. Kind of planning on doing a general outline of whips, finished objects, and then if I get any new yarn during the week, I'll share that. And then kind of a little section on kind of what designers or what patterns I've really been enjoying and keeping an eye on lately, so that's always fun to learn and find new designers and patterns. And then kind of just a general week ahead, what's the schedule, plan, life like. So before I get too far started, I'm wearing my Irene Tee. This was designed by Sarah of NoHooksGiven, and I was able to test for her, which was super amazing. And it's on the JoyOfMotion blog, which is run by Jane, and everything will be linked down in the description box below, so everything will have your link, so you can just click on and go check it out. Super easy, DK weight, worked up pretty quickly, super addicting. So it's like this lacy pattern, and then the middle part's like a ripple effect, and then the bottom is more of this pattern. Super fun, super easy. There are a lot of pictures of it on my Instagram feed if you guys want to go check that out and maybe take a little bit of a closer look. Sarah did a wonderful job with it. It was really nice and really fun to work up. So I guess we'll kind of jump into whips, I guess. Actually, we should start with a little kind of, I guess, background history of how I got into this whole yarn fiber world, kind of where it started and all that stuff. So it really started when I was probably 6 or 7, maybe even 5, really. My mom taught me how to crochet, and she learned from her mom, so it was like a generational thing, which is kind of how I feel it mostly works out. But anyway, so my mom taught me how to crochet when I was super little. It's always just kind of been in the background, always been kind of working on it, always had yarn around. And then this past year or 2, it's really picked up into a crochet stuff all the time, always working on something. Just recently started knitting a lot more, which you'll see in the whips when I get there. But I started knitting a scarf maybe 6 years ago, and it took me 3 or 4 years to finish it. So that was my level of knitting skill at the very beginning, was very long, and it was a simple 2x2 rib, but it did like color blocks in it. I think my mom has it back home, so I can't show you it, but yeah, it took a while to finish, which is understandable because I mostly did crochet, and that was when I was in college, so busy life, school, all that stuff happened at the same time. I did finally finish it, gave it to my mom. So recently started picking up knitting maybe a year ago now. Knit a hat, just somewhere around here, and then a headband. Knit the Horizons beanie by Stephanie from All That Ami. And then knit the Steffi headband by Morgan of More Thunder. And those both were super easy, kind of a good intro back into knitting, and now I have like 6 or 7 knitting whips right now, which you'll see in a second. But that's kind of my history of fiber yarn world. So kind of, I feel like a typical, you learn when you're super young and then pick it up again down the road type of thing. I do have an Etsy shop, which is kind of lacking right now. I have some stuff posted over there. I have a bunch more stuff made that I need to post, which I'm working on. I'm getting there. And then Instagram, and then I also have a blog, which, again, started it, made 1 post, and then haven't really done anything with it since. So I'm working on getting that up here, and then starting this podcast, which is super exciting. So I guess we'll kind of jump into whips, which it took me forever to figure out what whip meant. So if you're still kind of new or don't know anything about the knitting making world, a whip is a work in progress. So that's a whip. It took me forever to figure that out. I had to ask somebody eventually. So my first whip is also a test knit that I'm doing. I have a lot of those going. But it's a test knit. It is the Bombshell crop tee for Chantal of Knitatude. And it's a top-down raglan style. I think I'm saying that right. And so this is what I have so far. So like this is the top collar. And then it splits into sleeves. So there's an armhole. You need to add sleeves to that. And then it works down. So right now I'm down at the bottom. And I'm getting my first set of the shell stitches, I guess, for the Bombshell. So they're super exciting. It's been working up really well. It is a DK weight. I've been using this, it's kind of a mess, but it is from, it's Loops and Threads Joy DK in the color Pina Colada. And I got it at my Michael's. Super soft, super easy to work up. It is, I believe it's 100% acrylic. It's 100% anti-pilling acrylic, so it's a little bit fancier. I've been using that, and it's been working up really well. It's my first knitting garment that I worked on. I have a couple other whips that are knitted garments, but this was the first one that I like picked up and started working on. It is right now scheduled to be released on June 21st, so next Friday, I believe that is. Next week sometime. So this will very quickly become a finished object, or an FO, finished object. So I'm excited to get it done and wear it, and I actually have my next 2 colors picked out for it, because I want to make 2 more at least. I have this burgundy-ish color. It's kind of getting a little washed out, but it is, they call it Oxblood. It's a Yarn Bee soft and sleek DK. It's a low pill fiber, and it is also 100% low pill acrylic. So I'm debating between which one. I'm doing these 2 colors. I just don't know which one to start first. So this Oxblood, or I want to do one in this. They call it mink. It's like a dark gray brownish color. I believe they call this a tonal, where it's like all one color, but you see like the lighter sections of it. So let me know which one I should do first. I'm going to do both of them. I just don't know which one to do first. If I want to do this mink color or this Oxblood color. They're both super gorgeous, and they are both the Yarn Bee soft and sleek DK. These are from Hobby Lobby, and they have a bunch of these colors. They're relatively new, I believe. At least they're new to my store. They have like 5 or 6 different blues, a couple pinks. They have a really pretty burnt orangish color, a really nice kind of forest green type of color, and then like 3 or 4 different shades of this gray. I kind of want to make a Bombshell in all of the colors, but we'll start with these 2 for sure. There's 478 yards in one of these. So it's pretty good there. So that's the Bombshell. So it's released June 21st is the tentative date to be released. So either go follow Chantal on that one, or I'll probably post on my Instagram when it's released too. And then you can kind of follow the chain and go check out that pattern and grab it. The next knitted whip garment that I have right now is the Sandia crop, which is designed by Allie at OverdueMuse. This is another test knit that I'm doing. It's this gray. It has ribbing at the bottom. I think you can see that. and then it's just stockinette, and then it will be split into 2 shoulders, and then worked back down the back side, and then seamed up the sides for the armholes. This has been going really, really easily too, going real quickly. For this one, I'm using the Karen Cotton Cakes from Yarnspiration. This is Silver Cloud. It's like a really light gray, almost, not quite whitish, but a super light gray. I picked this up at Michael's. They have a bunch of other solid colors, and then they have a bunch of striped ones as well. Super soft. I love it a lot. This one's also going to be released on June 21st, and Allie is actually having a giveaway on her Instagram for the pattern, enough yarn to make your own top, I believe knitting needles, I think there's a hat in there, sunscreen, chapstick, like a whole bunch of summer stuff. So it's a whole bundle giveaway for her. You can enter that up until June 19th, and then she's picking a winner, and it will be announced on the 21st with the pattern release. So yeah, make sure you go enter that if you're kind of into that thing. If not, just check out Allie's page. She's super sweet, so nice. But yeah, this is the Sandia crop top. This is what I have done of it so far. I'm going to make some good progress on that tonight too. Next up we have the Waverly hooded cardigan. So it's a cardigan that has a hood, it has short sleeves. This one was designed by Meghan of MeghanMakesDo, another one that I'm testing right now. And I haven't gotten a whole lot of it done, but I have some of it done. This is what I have done so far. So it's a row of double crochet and then a row of half double crochet and back loop only, so it gives it a really nice texture. I wish I had my gauge around here somewhere to show you. But it gives it a nice ridged texture. It looks really nice, and it's using ZZ Twist from Lion Brand. I have that right here, ZZ Twist from Lion Brand. This I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I know Joanne usually has it too. 100% acrylic. And this is the color Cranberry. It's getting real washed out, but it's like a darker burgundy-ish color. Kind of looks like a wine color. There, that's a little bit better. Really gorgeous, super soft, easy to work with. I really like it. It's the first time I've used ZZ Twist, so it's been fun. I really like it. So this will have more progress on it next time. This is all I have done right now. I just have, work's been busy working on all my other whips and tests and all that stuff, so life goes like that sometimes. But it will have a hood on it, and I'm super excited about that. Hopefully we'll be done with it next time we do a podcast. I'm not sure. I'm hoping. But it will be tentatively released on June 26th, and it will be part of a blog hop, so that specific day is going to be variable depending on what schedule they do the blog hop in and all that good stuff. So end of 2 weeks from now, 26th-ish, it'll be available for you guys to work up if you want. So yeah, this one, I really like it. Meghan's a super sweetheart, super fun to follow. I know right now she's doing an Instagram story challenge type of thing, where it's each day is a different technique, trick, tip type of thing for your Instagram stories. So like I think yesterday was like how to use a boomerang, and then one of the days was like how to pin text on a video. So if like you're panning and you want text over here, how to like pin it even though when it moves and stuff. And so that's been super fun to kind of follow that, just see what kind of fun stuff you can do with Instagram stories. I will leave a link, well, everybody will have a link, couple links in the description box below to their Instagram, Ravelry, Etsy, blogs, websites, all that fun stuff. Everybody's getting links. So yeah, I'm excited to make more progress on this one. It's super fun. It's working up really, the swatch was really easy to work up. This is working up really quickly. I just haven't had a lot of time to work on it yet, which I feel bad, but it'll get done. It'll get done, I promise. And the next kind of, where did I put it? Knitted whip. We're still on whips. There's so many. Is the True Love Turtleneck from Justyna of LadyJayCrochet, and it's a knitted garment again. This is what I have done of it so far. So it has this nice ribbing at the bottom, and then it's just stockinette up. So it is a bottom up construction. There you go, bottom up construction. And this is using the Color Made Easy from Lion Brand. Super, super squishy. So fun to work with. And this is a bulky weight yarn, so it knits up really, really quickly, which I really enjoy. I'm a very much instant gratification type of person. Just knitting, crocheting, like the quicker it works up, the happier I usually am. So that's this so far. I will be doing a color block with this one, because I'm kind of doing a little bit of a stash bust with it. So I had these colors in my stash, which ended up making enough yardage that I needed for the test knit. So the bottom is going to be this basalt, so it's like a darker medium gray, I guess, more of a medium gray, and then it will have this birch color, so like a white, it's really bright, white stripe in the middle, and then the top will be this gorgeous blue color. Blue Moon is what this one's called. So it'll be the gray at the bottom, then a white stripe, and then blue on top, and I'm hoping to kind of have the stripe like right across the bust, maybe a little bit lower, and then continue on to the arms and color block the sleeves as well. But we'll see how that goes. It should be relatively easy to do. We'll see how it ends up working out once I get to that point. So that's the True Love Turtleneck, and that one's tentative release date is June 28th. So not next week, but the week after is a really busy week for pattern releases, just so you know. There's lots coming at you, which is fun and exciting. I really enjoy it. And then my next pattern test whip that I have going on is the Tides of Ivy socks. I am knitting socks. Completely terrified of it at first. Now that I'm kind of working them up a little bit more, they're working a lot better than I thought they were going to. But they're still kind of sketchy. It's definitely different than knitting anything else, that's for sure. Well, not only just they're different knitting socks versus like a top or a sweater or even a hat or a scarf or anything like that, but knitting is still relatively new to me. So just the fact that I'm knitting socks is kind of intimidating. But they're working up really well. I'm really enjoying the process. So I'll take them out of this, but so it's going to be this gray and blue color. And I actually found these DPN or double pointed needle holders on Etsy. I got a couple of them. This one has a super cute kitty that's not going to focus. But it's basically just two little fabric pockets with elastic, so it holds all your DPNs together so nothing falls off and you don't lose the random extra one that you need to work it up. I actually just got started on the DPNs are a mess. On the heel flap of it a couple days ago. So my main body color is this gray, and then the cuff, heel, and toe will be this blue color. They're super simple, but like elegant and classy at the same time. And I really like patterns like that. I really enjoy those. And then these are by Brittany of CrochetlandByBrittany. Testing for her on these socks, and super excited to kind of finish them up, get to wear them, which is really exciting, and then make more socks, because I'm kind of addicted to making socks now, even though this is all I've done so far. But this yarn is, grabbed it at Joann's. It is called Buttercream Luxe Craft. It's a mohair brushed, so it's super soft. I thought it was going to be scratchy at first, but now the more that I'm working with it and working it up, it's super soft. It's a sport weight or number 2 weight, and it is 80% acrylic, 10% polyamide, and then 10% mohair. So this gray color is called dark gray. Makes sense. And then this blue one is called teal, so it's a teal color. And they had a bunch of other, like, pinks and other blue colors. I think they had a couple other shades of gray. They had a bunch of them. It's really soft. I would check it out if I were you. And then those will be released kind of early July, last I heard. The test due date is July 1st. So I'm assuming kind of the week after that, they'll be released to you guys. So first week of July, look out for those. Oh, and then these, I know I talked about them. Found them on Etsy from Stitch with Koshka. I think that's how you pronounce that. I will link it in the description box, but I got this one, which has the kitty, which was kind of focusing, and then stars on that side, and then I'll show you the other one, and then I got this. I have this purple one for 7-inch needles. So they come in 5, 7, and I think 9-inch, maybe a 10-inch. There might be another length after that, but I got 2 5-inch ones and then the 7-inch one. These will be going to be knitting a pair of socks for my boyfriend, so these will be used for that when I get those cast on. What other whips do we got going on here? Well, since we're on a sock train here, so that's actually all my tests for right now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 tests. So that's all my tests. No, I lied. Sorry. For Claire of EClaireMakery, I am testing her summer wrap top. It is a crochet pattern. This is what I got so far. So it will, shoulders obviously, and then it wraps around in the front, and then it will have ties at the bottom that you can tie around. And then tie it in the front. Fronter thing gets in the front to keep it closed. So it's going to be a super lightweight. It's a DK3 weight. Super lightweight, perfect for summer. It'll be a great like beach cover up or like going to the pool, or probably for like if you work in a cold office when it's hot outside but you know you're going to be cold later inside. It'll be perfect for that. Just start wearing it at the beginning of the day, and then you're good through the end of the day with it. So this will kind of end up being a color block as well. So I have this blue and white up top, which is Lion Brand Ice Cream. This is a big scoop, so it's just the bigger skein. They have just the ice cream, which is a smaller skein. This one is 10 ounces. I think the smaller ones are 5 ounces, maybe? Something like that. But, so the top will be this color. This is mint, the color mint. So it has a bunch of mints and whites. And it looks super pretty. Super soft, too. It's I believe it's 100% acrylic. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic. Super soft. And then that will fade into this gray from Yarn Bee Sweet Delight. This is the color Flannel. So it's a lighter gray. which will then fade into Toy Elephant, which is a medium gray, and then that'll fade into Airplane, which is a darker gray. So it's going to be the, see if I can do this. We'll try. So it'll be like the blue and then light gray to dark gray. That should turn out pretty well. It looks really good, but I've also been known to pick colors that look really good together, and then once it's all worked up, it doesn't look the best. So I'm excited about that one. That one will be released June 28th, so like I said, not this coming week, but the week after. Super busy week for pattern releases. Super excited for all of them. Gonna have to finish that one up real quick. So I'm excited about that one. Hold on, I gotta go let the cat out. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know if you could hear her meowing in the background, but she was sad and upset that she was still in here with me. Yeah, so Claire of your EClaireMakery, that one will be released on the 28th. It's going to be super nice, kind of lightweight sweater type of thing, perfect for spring transitioning into summer. So now my other whips, the socks that I was going to show you, don't have a whole lot of them done. This is another DPN holder from Stitch with Koshka. Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. But these are the Create Your Own Sockventure sock pattern by Nicole of WoolField.Studio. So I don't know if you guys ever read the like Choose Your Own Sockventure. That's what they're called. I don't know if you guys ever read the like Choose Your Own Adventure books when you were little, but you would like read a chapter and then you'd have the 2-3 options of what you want to do next, and then you flip to that chapter, read that, and you'd kind of keep going with that. So this is based off of the same idea in that there are 3 different cuff options, 3 different length options, and then 2 different heel options. So this is what I have done of the cuff so far. I'm doing the 1x1 ribbing for the cuff, and then I'm going to make them, haven't really decided yet if I want to make them shorty socks or kind of a medium height sock. And then I'm probably going to do the short row heel option, just because the Tides of Ivy socks that I'm testing are, I believe they're called like a heel flap and gusset. I think it's what it's called. I know there's like 3 or 4 different ways to add heels into socks. I'm pretty sure the Tides of Ivy one are the flap and gusset, I think is what it's called. So I was going to do the short row on the Sockventure ones just to kind of test out different heel options, see what I like, see what works best for me. But I'm using this yellow color, mustard, for my cuff, heel, and toe. So this will be the secondary color. And then I'm using this green, which always has a hard time showing up on camera, for my main color. It is not showing up well, it's super washed out. It is more of like a foresty green. I don't know. That's kind of more true to color right there. So it's like a, not bright green, but it's not like a washed out green either. It's like a forest green. And then this is the Loops and Thread Wool-like from Michaels. It is a fingering weight, sock weight yarn. I believe it's 100% acrylic. Lost the labels to these a while ago, so I don't remember off the top of my head. But I'm super excited to get those working. Socks, addicted to socks already. It's crazy. It's crazy how quickly, once you figure something out, how quickly it becomes second nature almost, or addictive in a sense that, like, oh, I can make socks now. Now I need to make all of the socks. And I really like being able to make socks just because I do have bigger feet. I wear a size 12 in women, so I have huge feet. And then like my ankles and calves are bigger just because I'm a bigger person. That's how it works. So being able to knit your own socks, you can adjust sizes however you want to make it actually fit you, which is true across all garments, hats, gloves, whatever you have. You can adjust it to your specific body type or body size, which is super awesome, and another reason why I really enjoy crocheting and knitting and stuff. It does take a little bit of time to get comfortable enough to get to the point where you can look at a pattern and be like, oh, I know I'm gonna need like wider armholes. This is how I do that, because I know I'm still struggling with especially with knitting, because I'm still new to it, that I can't quite look at a pattern and be like, look at it right away and be like, oh, I need to adjust this to make it fit better. But if I like knit one up, and then once I try it on and see where I need to adjust, I'm all right. Not great at it, but I'm all right at being able to be like, oh, I need to add 10 more stitches here to make this fit better, or decrease this slower or quicker, or whatever have you, as far as modifying it to fit your body and your comfort level of wear, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I guess that was kind of a little ramble on why being able to knit and crochet and even sew your own clothes is really cool, especially as a bigger person, because a lot of stores don't have that option, I guess, or there isn't well, not the options, but it's just not, it's not cool. It's not fit to your body or all that stuff. I know right now there's a huge size inclusive discussion going around the maker community on like what designers are expected to do and what kind of what should be available and why people do it, why people don't, and all that stuff. And I won't get into it too much right now, and I already got into it a little bit, but there was a lot of discussion about it in the maker community right now, which I really appreciate it, just as a larger person being included in the super cute designs that you see, and then you get all excited about it, and then you go to check the pattern, and it only goes up to like a large, if that. And even then, just like the real world stores and stuff, one person's large is a little bit different than another person's large, and so it's a whole bunch of mess. Anyways, we're going to stop that train before it gets too far. But if you are interested and you want to talk about it more, just let me know and I can make a whole nother video about it, or we can talk about it, or whatever you want to do with that. So I have a couple more whips that I'm working on right now. One of them, I am making another Horizons beanie from Stephanie at All About Ami. I think it's Ami, because she does a lot of the amigurumi. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's where they crochet the little stuffed animals. They're super, super cute, and I want to be able to do it. I just never know how to pronounce it. So if you have an easy way to remember how to pronounce it, or like an easy phonetic way to teach me how to pronounce it, I'd appreciate that, because I don't know how to. But anyways, she has a Horizons beanie, so it is a double brim beanie, which I really enjoy. So it has like double thickness in the brim, so it's really nice, keeps your ears extra warm, a little extra cushiony coziness. And then it's striped up the top. I don't know where my first one that I made is, but I am making another one. So it's going to be this blue for kind of the main color. So the brim's going to be this blue, and then it's going to alternate with this gray. Yeah, with this light gray. Excuse me. It's going to alternate with this light gray for the stripes on the top of the beanie, I guess. The head of the beanie. But the first one that I made fits me alright. It's a little bit big on me, and I have a big head. So I want to add these to my Etsy shop, and I know most people don't have a huge head, or they don't like them super loose, so I sized down on needles, so I'm going to make another one up and see if that works. And of course I did this and made this before I understood knitting gauge, so we're just kind of rolling with it at this point and just seeing what happens. So the other one that I made, the brim was that gray color, and then it was the blue opposite striped. So this one's going to be kind of like the mirror image opposite of the first one that I made. And then this is Red Heart Amour, I think it is. Yeah, this Red Heart Amour. I don't know where those labels went. It's super soft. It's like a chain, I think chainette is the name of the yarn construction. So it's a bunch of, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. You can kind of see it. It's a bunch of chain type of things. So instead of like stranded, it's almost like a woven braided chain type of thing. I think it's really nice. I like them. I know there's quite a few brands that are branching out into the chainette world. And then I just picked these up at Walmart. I've also seen them at Michael's and a couple other typical yarn stores, but I picked them up at Walmart. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the blue or the gray because I don't know where the labels went, but there's a whole bunch of colors. They're really pretty. And that's from Stephanie, and that is a free pattern on her blog right now. Pretty sure it'll stay a free pattern on her blog. So I will give a link to that in the description along with everything else. Everybody gets links. And then kind of the last whip that I'm working on right now is this Fading Sky Shawl, designed by Sam of SamSqueaks. Love her username. This is what I got so far. I did test this pattern for her, but it was the first 24 rows were really all that needed to be tested because it's a repeat for each section. So like this, so it has a moss stitch section, and then it has this lace section, and then it just goes, which is a bunch of V stitches, which are super cool, and then it goes back into the moss, and then the lace, V stitches, and then the moss, and the V stitches, and so on and so forth. So this pattern is released already. It's out in the wild. It's super fun, super easy, really addictive. I really enjoyed it. This one is made with Red Heart It's a Wrap Rainbow, which I've never worked with before, but I really do enjoy it. This is the color Couture, so it goes from this brown color, and then it goes into the teal, and then this gray, and then it ends in black. And they have a bunch of other color options out there. There was like a rainbow one that I thought about. There's a blue and green, kind of goes, think from blue to green or green to blue, or one of those two. That's really pretty. There's quite a few options out there. It took me a little bit to figure out which one I actually wanted to do, but teal is probably my favorite color, so I had to go with the teal one, obviously. I do like this yarn. It took a little getting used to, just because it is, oh boy, I don't know if you can see that at all, but it is 4 individual threads, basically. We'll see if that shows up. You can kind of see it. So it's 4 individual threads that are just kind of grouped together. They're not twisted, I think is the technical term for it. So it did take a little bit of getting used to with how to work the hook to grab all 4 of them and not just 2 or 3 of them, which I struggled with. I think part of that problem is that typically when you crochet, you yarn over, which is how you're supposed to do it, but I don't know if I was taught to yarn under or if that's just what was comfortable for me, so that's what I kept doing. And so when you yarn under, it's harder to grab all 4 of those strands. So it took me a little bit to get used to actually yarning over to grab all 4 of them. So that was probably more of a user error than the yarn issue, but it is something to keep in mind. But this is super pretty, super lightweight, airy, breezy, perfect for that spring to summer wear type of thing. Really loving the teal at the bottom right now. And like I said, Sam has that pattern published, and there is potentially a giveaway that I will be hosting with that pattern. Sam said she would donate a pattern to a giveaway, so I might do the pattern, the yarn you need, the hook you need, and then maybe even a darning needle. Pretty sure that's what they're called. Yarn needle, darning needle to weave in your ends at the end. If that's something you're interested in, let me know below and I can get that set up. I think it'd be super fun. The last giveaway I had didn't go super well, but it was my 100 follower giveaway, so there weren't a whole lot of people around at that point either. I do have a couple more followers, so maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so that is a potential giveaway situation. If you are interested, let me know and I'll make it happen. I think that's it for my whips right now. I'm sure it's not, that's it for my whips I'm going to show you today. I do have, I think, 3 blankets, another shawl somewhere that I've been working on for the past year and a half or whatever. Those are elsewhere. Those aren't super important right now. Maybe next time I'll drag them out and show you them. So at this point, now that we're done with whips, I'm thinking we're going to do FOs or finished objects next. Right now I don't really have, I mean, I have some, but as far as I know, they have all been talked about, shared on my Instagram, so there's nothing really new right now. Hopefully next time I'll have, well, I will have the Bombshell to show you and the Sandia crop to show you. And then maybe 1 or 2 of my other ones, I'm hoping. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, there's not really any new finished objects. I guess kind of the next section will be I call it fiber finds. So if I get any new yarn, or if I find, even if it's just at Walmart or Michael's or any of those things, if I find a yarn that I really, really love and want to share with you guys, I'll do that now, I guess. I do have 2 to show you. Actually, my first 2 ever hand-dyed yarns. Now I'm spoiled. It's crazy. They're super, super nice. So this first one is from Thalia. Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, Thalia. She even told me how to pronounce it. Thalia. Yeah, of InkedSheepFibers. That's her business card. And the one I'm going to show you is called Making Waves. It was her April Yarn Club color, I believe. That was the first month that I did it, and then I did sign up for Yarn Club every month. So you get a skein of her Wicked Sheep 4-ply. So it's a fingering weight yarn, and it's 75% superwash merino and then 25% nylon. And then 463 yards of it. And she was super nice enough to cake it up for me because I don't have a Swift. I have a ball winder. It's not the greatest of ball winders. It works. It definitely works. But it was like the $20 one from Michael's or whatever. Someday I'd love to get the $70 one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a super nice ball winder. Anyways, so she was nice enough to cake it up for me since I didn't really have the means to cake it up at home. I would have been able to wind it in a ball and all that stuff, but it looks so much prettier caked. But this is the Making Waves. Focus? Isn't that gorgeous? It has, like, it's not wanting to focus. It's driving me crazy. There we go. It has, like, the teal, the pink. There's some orange and yellow. You can kind of see it a little bit better up here. Orange, yellow, white. Yeah, it's just gorgeous and it's so soft. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So squishy. I believe the story was, I haven't looked at it in a while, she made this with her daughters, talking about the whole crazy mess of kind of women's rights and all that stuff lately. So it sounds like her daughters helped her make this, and they had a nice discussion about doing what you can and sticking up for other people and stuff like that. Might be completely wrong about that. It is posted on her Instagram feed. If you want to go check out the actual story, I could be completely butchering it. But it was super nice, and it's so beautiful. It's so soft. Like I said, teal is probably my favorite color. So just that fact alone, I just had to have it. So pretty. And like I said, I did sign up for her monthly yarn club, so I should be getting another one at some point. It's going to be like a Christmas surprise every single month. And my plan is to make a pair of socks every month with them. I'm not sure what pattern yet. So that's kind of why I'm trying different sock patterns at this point, just to see if there's one that I absolutely love that I would want to make a pair of socks every single month with them. And just kind of start my little collection of her yarns for socks every month. She does have a whole website. Her most recent colorway, I believe it's called Asking for Permission. I think it's that one. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pink. There's a bunch of pink colors. I believe a percentage of the of the profit that she makes from that, she is donating to, I want to say it's Planned Parenthood, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But she is donating a percentage of the profit she makes on it. Maybe that's still going on. I don't know if it was just last month or if it's still going. But it's so gorgeous, so pretty. Go check it out. Her website will be linked down below, so you can go check out all of her stuff. She has a bunch of gorgeous colorways. But yeah, that's Thalia with InkedSheepFibers. So pretty. So in love with it. So this is my first ever skein ball of hand-dyed yarn. Couldn't be happier with it. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. So pretty. So my second skein of hand-dyed yarn is this beauty from TealTorchKnits, and she's in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. And this is the Tears Dry on Their Own colorway, and it's on her TTK Splendid Sock fingering weight base, which is 100% superwash wool, superwash merino wool, 438 yards, and it is just gorgeous. I'm going to take this sleeve off. So you got blues up here, then you got this super pretty purple, and it's just all this pink and, or blue and purple. Absolutely love it. Little, can't tell if that's dark blue or black speckles even. I don't know, I'm so excited about this one. This will also probably become a pair of socks, because I don't really know what else to do with fingering weight yarn right now. If you have better, not really better suggestions, but other suggestions than socks, let me know. I just figured socks are practical, they're useful, they're fun to knit, which is crazy. But yeah, this is from Christina, is her name, with TealTorchKnits out of Oregon. And it is so pretty. I love it so much. Super, super soft, squishy. So excited about this. So, so excited. Pretty sure it's going to turn into a pair of socks, but I'm not sure yet. we'll find out. I'll let you know once I figure it out. Or if you guys have a favorite one skein fingering weight pattern, knit or crochet, let me know. Let your girl know. And I will make it up. So pretty. So excited about that. Those are the only kind of new fancy yarns that I have right now. I've been finding a bunch of random stuff at like Michael's and Hobby Lobby and stuff, but that's what I was going to share with you today. And then I don't really know, I don't know if I'm going to name this kind of next section that I'm thinking of. I toyed with the idea of calling it like fangirling, or I don't really know what else to call it. But it's going to be kind of designers or patterns or dyers or just kind of who's been inspiring me this week, or who I've been fangirling over. See, that's why I'm kind of like, well, do you call it fangirling? Because that makes sense. So right now, this week I have kind of two people that I wanted to talk about. One's a dyer, and she's working on designs. Super excited to watch that happen. And then the other one is a designer. I just recently found her, so I don't know what else she does other than designing. I don't know if she also dyes yarn or if it's just purely designing. But the first one is Marianne of T Hooks. She is also based out of Oregon. Super sweet person, so nice. She's so positive and encouraging, and she's been super supportive. It's been a rough week for me, and so she's been very supportive and encouraging, which has been super nice. But she dyes yarn, and holy cow, it is gorgeous. I can't wait to work with it. I'm actually going to be ordering some Monday, Tuesday, coming up here pretty soon, because I'm testing another shawl for Sarah of NoHooksGiven, and there are 5 colorways, I believe, that Sarah and Marianne collaborated on, and so I get to test Sarah's design with Marianne's yarn. Super excited about that, so I get to try out some more hand-dyed yarn. I don't know if it's, I'm going to assume the colorways are super secret for right now, so I won't tell you what the one I'm going to be working with is called or what it looks like. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure I'll be able to tell you at some point. I just don't know when yet. But she is the most gorgeous yarn ever. Just beautiful. Go check it out. Go follow her on Instagram. Give her all the love. She's a wonderful person. Like I said, everything will be linked below, so you'll be able to find her. And then the other person that's kind of been inspiring, motivating, positive on my Instagram feed lately has been Jessie of Jessie May. She is a designer, size inclusive, crazy. I see her stuff on people from like extra small to like 5XL. Like, it's a crazy wide range of sizes, which I really appreciate. I know we've been talked about that a little bit. I really appreciated that. Her 3 top designs right now that I really want to get and make are the Ripple Bralette, the Ripple Crop, and her Breeze Racerback. Super gorgeous. Ripple Bralette and the Ripple Crop are kind of the same, except one's a bralette, one's a crop. So one's more of t-shirt bralette type of thing. One has sleeves and is a little bit longer crop. And then the Breezer Racerback is a racerback tank top. It's so gorgeous, super like flowy, breezy. I don't know, it just looks so gorgeous. I want to make them so badly. So I'm going to have to get those patterns at some point, maybe soon, and make them and wear them. And they're just gorgeous. So make sure you go give her some love too. I'll link her Instagram below. She has super gorgeous stuff. So size inclusive, so positive. Like, I haven't seen anything I don't like by her yet, which is pretty cool. But those are the 2 kind of I guess, designer and dyer, and then some patterns that I've been fangirling over this week, I guess. We might come up with a better name for that. I don't know. Is fangirling a good name for that? Let me know. Or should it be something different? I don't know what else to call it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I guess kind of the last little section is going to be like the outro week ahead, like what's planned for. It will be like Etsy shop, what I'm going to plan on working on, what I plan on making, just kind of general plans for the week, I guess. I do plan on, I need to finish the Bombshell crop and then the Sandia crop for test patterns. I do plan on getting some more Etsy listings up. I do have a bunch of stuff made already. I just need to get it out into the real world and get it listed, which isn't that hard to do. I don't know why I find it so, like, making stuff is easy for me. I can get that down, but getting it from finished to getting the pictures taken, getting it posted on Etsy, that part I struggle with. I don't know why. If any of you guys have tips for how to make that easier, or how to get the mindset of finished and now you need to list it to get stuff rolling, let me know. Or any kind of motivational stuff, let me know. I need motivation. I need all the help I can get. But that's kind of the plan for this week. Finish up those tests, make progress on the other test, get some stuff listed on Etsy. I think that's pretty much it. I do plan on doing these. I want to do a podcast every week. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but my thought process is we'll record it Saturday. So today's Saturday. We'll record it Saturday, edit it Saturday night, whatever, and then upload it on Sunday. So every Sunday, theoretically, there will be a new podcast. Kind of this general outline. Since this is the first one, it's kind of a mess. But if there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, want to see, want to hear about, think the formatting could be a little bit different, please let me know. I'm brand new to this. No hard feelings, nothing. Just let me know what you guys want to see. If there's anything different, different order maybe. Just let me know. And also, like I said, I plan on uploading one every Sunday. This coming weekend, next weekend, I will be up in the mountains for a bachelorette party. So I will actually be out of town Friday afternoon, probably get back Sunday evening. So there probably won't be one next week, unless I'm feeling super, super motivated when I get back Sunday night. Which, I don't know, it's a bachelorette party. We'll see how the weekend goes. So maybe there will be one next week. If not, the week after for sure. And then, hopefully every week after that. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I guess, yeah, let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about. If you think, oh, it might make more sense if the structure is like this. Or you should try doing this, or tell me about this, or any of that. I know I kind of got into the size inclusive discussion quite a bit in the middle there. If you guys want to see, I have lots of thoughts about that. If you guys want to see another video, I guess its own kind of video about size inclusivity? Size inclusiveness? One of those words. Let me know too. Or if there's any like topics or things that you've heard about in the maker world that you want to kind of hear my personal thoughts on, personal input, let me know that too. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. Thanks for listening. Hopefully there's going to be one every week. If you want, here's the cliche YouTuber thing. Make sure you subscribe. And got cut off there, I'm sorry. Like I was just saying, make sure you like and subscribe, and turn on the little bell notification if you want to hear more of my blabbing. Hopefully there'll be a video next week. If not, it'll be the week after for sure. Leave any suggestions, comments, concerns, questions. I love questions. Yeah, if you have questions, let me know. I'll answer them in the next video. Whether it's, what does this mean? Or, tell me more about this. Or, what are your thoughts on whatever it is? Let me know. I'll answer them. Yeah. So I guess thanks for listening. This was the first episode. Super exciting. Yeah. I guess I will see y'all later. Go check out my Instagram, all that good stuff. Links will be in the description. But yeah, thanks for listening. I'll see you guys later. Bye.